This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 19-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, it's Hines. And he'll get this down only to the 18. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 4th down, and
they're going on 4th down. It's Wilson, and it's complete. Hooper. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line.
Short of the goal.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal.
You're not ready. You're not ready. 51 to Mike, boy. 51. You gotta go in and out. Let's go. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Austin Hooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Childress. Pass incomplete.
Childress's pass thrown away and incomplete. It's 3rd down and
an incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Childress. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Montez Sweat drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taking on the midfield logo. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. 2 seconds to go, 1st quarter. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on a final play of this 1st quarter.
Into the 1st quarter with the score Lions 7, Seahawks 6.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off play action, Childress. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jordan Brooks able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Childress. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
40-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They go play action with Wilson. His throw caught at about the 5. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They go play action now. Wilson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Here's Carson, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, and all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. After
the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Childress. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
first and 10. Childress, he'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Detroit.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Flush to his right. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown.
Pass complete to Kenny
Galladay, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Lions are going to jump back in front.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so a good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now it's Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete.
Wilson
Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This is Hines fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
the ball carrier.
Tracy Walker in on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback. They also...
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half. Touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. But now they'll line up to kick the extra point. So he missed his first 2, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead.
19. Lions 13.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30.